Hi everybody, welcome to the video surprise of the day. Today's special video is on the 2025 Lexus TX news update. Before you get started, please remember to hit the subscribe button, the bell icon to be notified new videos. And if you like my video to the end, please help me out with thumbs up. The video running is a courtesy from Lexus. TX 500H Sport Performance Premium is one of the many models that Lexus has released recently for the TX, and all the issues with the TX has been addressed. And this one's now back on the market. If you're looking for a large SUV, you might want to look into this one. Okay, so which models are being offered for the TX? So the TX is offered in for the standard model, the premium one, the luxury, sport handling, sport performance premium, and sport performance luxury. So those are the models that are being released. So let me go over this news release and I'll put it in the description if you want to check it out. All right, so the article talks about sport handling grade is now available on the TX 350 all-wheel drive models. So that's another addition. 2.5, no, I'm trying. 12.3 multimedia display is now standard on the TX 350 models. So that's nice. Spacious third row legroom and generous cargo space. So definitely this large SUV gives you cargo space behind the third row. 20.2 cubic feet behind the third row. So that's a lot more than you find in, say, the RX. And this one has Lexus Safety System Plus 3.0 on all TX models. It goes on to mention the starting MSRP price. Of course, that's the base MSRP price is $56,490. I will go over the pricing at the end of this video to give you an idea how much you're about to pay before options, of course. And in some ways, this vehicle is almost the luxury version of the Grand Highlander, but it's just more luxurious. I'm going to show you some video also from Lexus, the static non-moving pictures of the vehicle as well too. And let's go take a look at that right here. So you can see the front fascia doesn't seem too special to me, except for the, it's a little bit different, I would say, right? Doesn't have the big mouth or anything like that you see in other vehicles from Lexus. And you got the fog lamps, you got the nice darkened 22-inch wheels, and the doors, all right, and the size of the vehicle is really big. It's a big SUV, let's put it that way, right? And it's for big family hauling, or you have a lot of cargo and stuff like that. You want to drive, make sure you have a vehicle that's big enough. So you want a big vehicle. So this is the one to look at. So there are a number of models out there for the TX, of course, I mentioned earlier. So the TX 350, you could get in front wheel drive and all wheel drive. And if you're getting the TX 500H Sport Performance, Direct 4 is all-wheel drive only. And there's a TX 550H Plus, Direct 4, all-wheel drive only. I like the fog lamps. The front fascia is kind of like, give or take. I think you get used to it, but the grill is nothing too special for me. Just some openings, some lines. I kind of like. Some people don't like the mesh. I kind of like the mesh. I mean, what do you think about the lights? It's not like triple beam LED headlights or anything like that in particular, but it looks pretty, it has a pretty good visibility. It's nice and bright. And you got the Lexus emblem also on the front hood. The black side mirrors. And, there are a lot of little things here and there. Each model, it may be a little bit different. This one has the fog lamps and stuff like that. And you can see this particular color and this particular model is the S Sport. Lexus is spelled out in the back. It's a nice size vehicle. Actually, I've seen one at the dealership Unfortunately, during the time that it was on the recall, they won't let us drive it. We went test drive it. But this one is the TX 500H Direct 4. It's the top of the line model. And you can see it's a very nice size vehicle. It's very big proportions and everything like that. So I kind of think the wheel is a little bit interesting. The big wheel over here, 22-inch. And a side note on the wheels. So the S Sport handling feature has exclusive 22-inch wheels with matte black finish. S Sport Performance Grade Sport will have exclusive 22-inch aluminum alloy wheel design in a gloss black and gray finish. So there's other models that may only come with the 20-inch wheels. Those are like the standard, the premium, and the luxury grades. And here's a night view of the vehicle. Okay, now let's take a look at the interior here. So quick look at the interior. Pretty decent interior. I wouldn't say it's over the top or anything like that. I don't see that much wood like in the high-end luxury models, like you say in the GX or the LX models and such. But these still look pretty nice. Definitely more a step above the Grand Highlander, but it's not that luxurious in my opinion. For me, you spending that kind of money, you expect to be almost loaded with luxury, I guess, in a way. So a little cost cutting there, maybe minimal, but definitely a Lexus is a Lexus still. You got that Martin Levinson sound system. You can see the speakers on the door, the grills, and very spacious inside. The seats are very comfortable, a lot of cushion. We have one at the dealership that I looked at when I was visiting the dealership, and I could tell you, the space inside this vehicle is enormous. Definitely a full-size SUV that is very luxurious, comfortable, and definitely pretty much going to be reliable over time as well too. So the big cup holders and stuff like that, you actually can remove the cup holders, or you move the whole thing like that. So these are bucket seats, the second row over here, and a big screen over here. And the layout, like any other Lexus model, has the infotainment screen a little bit tilted towards the driver, I could say. This one has the S Sport badging. I like the wheels with the S Sport. They feel, well, all these perforations feel really comfortable in the hands and stuff like that. S Sport badging on the headrest, perforated seats, heated and cooled seats as well too. So you definitely have a lot of comfort, and it feels great when you sit on it for a long period of time. So that's the thing. A lot of details actually are also in the article I posted in the description if you're interested in checking it out. Same shifter if you find the RX and the NX interesting. It has the Qi charger, the USB-C and USB-A ports in the front. And this one has the Martin Levinson sound system. You have the safety, the door locks, and that might be something that you gotta get used to with all the Lexus models. I think they're releasing it pretty much for all the models in particular, especially you find the NX, RX, and TX now. Stitching on the doors. You got the power windows, the power locks, and there's space actually under this thing over here, under the center console. S Sport badging, and look at the lights at nighttime. Pretty good illumination. You could change a different color. I call those like mood lights, I guess, in particular. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I remember I seen a spare tire in this vehicle. And the seats will go down. I'm not sure it's an option or anything like that. If the seats go down, you could buy the option. I didn't buy it for my NX, even though it's a luxury model. So that's something to note. If if you want the seats, just push a button to go down. You probably have to buy that feature. So next, I'm going to talk about the pricing. Okay, so you say you want to look at the pricing. So these are base pricing, includes delivery and processing and handling fee of $13.50. That's pretty nice. All right, so the base model is model number 9350 on the top here. So it's a TX 250 and it's 56,490. So pretty reasonable price, I guess. But if you wanted the all-wheel drive, that's the 9351 model, and that's going to be 5890. So if you want a little bit more like the premium package, which a lot of people like to go for the premium, they don't want to get the base package, the 9352 package, that would be 59,290. And if you want that as an all-wheel drive in the model 9353, that'd be 6890. So people buy Lexus for the luxury and comfort, right? And the ride. So you might want to step up to the 9354 package. That's the TX350 luxury and that's front wheel drive. That'd be 61,640. But if you wanted that in all wheel drive, you got to look at the 9355. 57 is the TX Sport handling all wheel drive, and that comes in about 65,760. It does come with adaptive variable suspension for those people that really wanted ABS on their SUV. Not sure why you would want that, but if you wanted it, it's going to be 65,760. Suppose that you wanted the premium performance, the performance premium on the S Sport, that'd be 9360 package model, and that'd be $70,010. That's the base price, not counting the options. So you also there's a 9361 package, and that's a TX 500. By the way, all the TX 500 models are 6-cylinder, and that's a S Sport Performance Luxury all-wheel drive at 73,160. And lastly, but not forgotten, the 9365 top of the line. It's a TX 550H Plus Luxury all-wheel drive that comes in at 78,560. There you have it. So that's the news release from Lexus on the TX models and also the TX F Sport. So hopefully you like this video surprise you today. If you have a comment to share, please leave it below. I'll post also, besides the news article, I'll post the brochure, but unfortunately it's only a 2024 model brochure right now. I'll update it if it comes to 2025 brochure for the TX. Please help me out for thumbs up, comment, share. Please leave below. Please subscribe, and let's see you next time. Have a good one. Bye.